Lower screen resolutions, no charger in the box, a 12 megapixel primary sensor. The Note series is still standing, thankfully. Plastic backs on a flagship phone. Is Samsung trying to make bad phones expensive on purpose? Hi there, it's your favorite Digerati, and it's almost upon us, the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked event. It is going to be on the 14th of January, and we will officially get a look at the Samsung Galaxy S21 series, and they will be available for pre-order on the 14th of January this month, and they will be in stores on the 29th of January. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm David. I make tech news videos days before the launch of a new device to give you all the leaks, rumors, and confirmed information that we get before the launch, so you are well informed and you know what to expect. So if you're into that, click on the subscribe button and the bell icon, and without taking any more time, let's get into the video. Like I mentioned earlier, the Samsung Galaxy S21 series is going to make its debut in the Galaxy Unpacked event, which will be on the 14th of this month, a few days away from now. And we're expecting three phones as usual: the Samsung Galaxy S21, the base model, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus, and the big bad Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. They will have different screen sizes. The Samsung Galaxy S21 is going to have a 6.2 inches display. The S21 Plus is going to have a 6.7 inches display, while the S21 Ultra is going to have a 6.8 inches display. They're all going to be using the Infinity O display, which is Samsung's name for a screen with a poncho camera cutout in the center of the top part of the device. These displays will be dynamic AMOLED displays protected by Gorilla Glass Victus, which is Gorilla Glass 7. It is one we saw on the Note 20 Ultra, and speaking of the Note series, it looks like they're here to stay. More of that later. And now back to the displays. The Samsung Galaxy S21 series, for the first time, Samsung is reducing the resolution of its displays. The Samsung Galaxy S21 and S21 Plus will use Full HD resolution, which is odd because usually they use Quad HD resolution, but the S21 Ultra is going to retain the Quad HD resolution. The Samsung Galaxy S21 and S21 Plus would only be able to switch from 60Hz and 120Hz, while the S21 Ultra, which will be using an adaptive refresh rate, which is more battery saving, would be able to use any refresh rate from 1 to 120Hz. The displays for the S21 and S21 Plus will have a maximum brightness of 1300 nits and would come with flat displays, while the S21 Ultra would have a maximum brightness of 1600 nits and it will come with a slightly curved display. Now to the back of the devices. This is where it gets bad somehow. The Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra would have a glass and metal, precisely aluminum body. The Samsung Galaxy S21 will come with a metal and plastic body. Samsung is calling it plastic, but there's no fooling anybody. It is plastic, just plastic. But the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus will come with a metal and glass body, thankfully. The S21 and S21 Plus would have a triple camera setup: a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 12 megapixel primary camera, and a 64 megapixel telephoto camera with 3x optical zoom. While the S20 Ultra would have a quad camera setup: a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 108 megapixel primary camera with a better sensor than the last one they used, and a 10 megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom, which will be paired with a 10 megapixel periscope camera with 10x optical zoom, with laser autofocus like the one in Note 20 Ultra to fix the focus issues that they had in the S20 series. The S21 and S21 Plus will both have a 12 megapixel front-facing camera in a punch hole cutout, while the S21 Ultra would have a 40 megapixel front-facing selfie camera in a punch hole cutout. There are also improvements in the video recording capabilities. These devices would be able to record 8K video at 30 frames per second, which is better than 24 frames per second that we had last year, and then to be able to record 4K video at 60 frames per second, and then 1080p video at 240 frames per second. Since you made it this far, you should consider subscribing because it seems that you love tech. Moving on to performance of these phones. These phones will come with either Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 SoC or Samsung's Exynos 2100, depending on your region, and they all support 5G. The Samsung Galaxy S21 and S21 Plus would have 8GB of RAM with either 256GB of storage or 128GB, depending on your configuration, while the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra will be coming with 12GB of RAM with either 128, 256 and 512GB of storage, depending on your configuration, Rumors say that the S21 series would not have micro SD support, but it is still a rumor. But the S21 Ultra would have S Pen support, but it will be sold as a separate accessory because there is no space for the S Pen in the S21 Ultra, so it might be bundled with a case. These phones would run on Android 11 with Samsung's One UI skin on it, and they will also come with ultrasonic in-display fingerprint sensors, and they will have stereo speakers. For the batteries, the S21 would have a 4000 mAh battery, the S21 Plus would have a 4800 mAh battery, while the S21 Ultra would have a 5000 mAh battery. The S21 and S21 Plus would support 25 watts charging, while the S21 Ultra would support 45 watts charging. And sadly, it seems like it is very likely that you would not get a charger in the box, so you might have to use an older charger or buy a charger separately as an accessory. The S21 will cost €849, which is around 400,000 naira. The S21 Plus would cost €1,049, which is about 500,000 naira, and the S21 Ultra would cost around €1349, which is about 640,000 naira. Let me know what you think about these devices in the comments, from the plastic back, what you're calling plastic, to the 25 watts charging and no charger in the box. Let me know what you think about those things down in the comments below. Share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel, like this video too. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.